In this section, we will talk about specific characteristics of the categories that you can find in the command component. As you remember, all these elements that don't have a specific command for its category go here. And some of those are furniture, casework, plumbing features, specialty equipment, mechanical equipment, and many others. Here we will just focus in some of them, and the first one will be furnitures. We are going to use this floor plan as our example, and this section 1 to view the items in this perspective. And there is actually a section line here, but it's just hidden in this view. And remember, to reveal hidden elements in Revit, we click on the button that has the symbol of a bulb, and look, there is the section plane. Now I'm going to click on the command component, in place a component, and now in this list I have already several families, because I have loaded them before in this file. I'm going to start with this dresser. Then I can click to put it where I want, and in this case we cannot notice which is the front or back part, as we can only see here a rectangle perspective. I go to the section view, and this time I can see that it's placed correctly. Although if the shelves were facing the wall, that's okay, because it's easy to rotate the element. Just hit the spacebar before placing it. And then it still works when the element is already placed on the plan. I can select it, push space to rotate it. And look that the spacebar also works in the elevation view. Now I'm going to add another furniture family, which is this chair, armchair borrower. This time I can recognize where is the back of the chair. Then let's insert a desk. This family has different types, which differ in their sizes. When I go to the plan, you can see the pointer is located in the corner at the bottom. Most of the time, the position where I have the cursor means it's the back part. If I leave it here, you can see that it faces against the wall. So just use the space bar again, like we did before. An important feature to know about furniture families is that they are hosted by a level. Unlike other categories, for example a microwave, a specialty equipment family, we can offset it up or down from the level where we are. But for the furniture families, that's not possible. Now look at the properties of this bed. I cannot change the elevation from level because it's locked. This constraint is defined during the creation of the family, because beds are designed to be placed directly on floors. Then the same situation applies to other families, like chairs, dressers or closets, which are also constrained to rest on floor levels. Now I'm going to give some tips about the casework category. The families here are mainly cabinets that can be used in kitchens, but there are also countertops. I'm going to click in the Components command, and first let's insert two different base cabinets. This one with 300 mm and a double door sink unit. Now I'm going to switch to section 1, and you can see the perspective of these cabinets here. They look interesting. Now let's see a different feature comparing with furnitures. Elevation from level is not locked, meaning that we can offset it from the ground and leave it where I want. If I type 300, it offsets that distance above the level. Then let's move it even more up. Flying. Okay, I know this is not a very logical way, but I'm doing it because I want you to remember something. When we switch to the floor plan, the casework flying is still appearing, even it's above the cut plane in the view range, but below the top plane. I can show you the view range window to check out those heights. And remember that only Casework, windows and generic models are shown above the cut plane. Okay, this time I'm going to place a corner cabinet. Then I can press the spacebar if I need to rotate it. I put it here, but actually it's not required to be hosted by a wall, so if I leave it in the middle of the room, it's fine, as you can see. A corner cabinet shares the same characteristics as the remaining base cabinets. Now, let's see another tip about Casework. If I drag the section plane to intersect the cabinets, you can see that they look different in the section view. Casework are cuttable elements, so I can see what is inside. Now I want to talk about countertops, but before, I'm going to insert a corner unit here, and then I want a copy of this cabinet, and I can do it by creating similar. Look how easy it is. And align it next to the corner cabinet on the other side. I can drag also this one here. Then the countertop is going to cover all these cabinets. In a 3D perspective, it looks like this. So select the countertop, then go to the corner, click, and now an important information. Countertops are parametric families. We can use those grips to adjust the size to fit our cabinets. For example, this one at the corner adjusts the countertop at the right. And then I could change this part, but I don't need, because it's already in the correct position. Also, this grip above just moves the countertop down here. Finally, I switch to the 3D and look that it fits perfectly above the cabinets. The Casework category also includes tall cabinets, which don't need a countertop. Let's insert this 2-door built-in the drawing. So let's place it in this room here, at the right. Then when you go to reveal hiding elements, move down a bit the section plane to view the main profile in the section 1. And this is how it looks like in the 3D view. Finally, we have wall cabinets, which need to be hosted by a wall. I'm going to choose this upper cabinet, and look that Revit does not allow me to place it everywhere, only at its host element, which is a wall. Now that it's shown on the screen, I can click to place it in the wall.